What up, breadheads? Welcome to another episode of Stink Fresh. I'm your host, Ty, here live in my 2005 Toyota Matrix hatchback with my coworker, Eric. Yep, there's no AC in here. This is a V-6 engine. And how are you feeling in the hot box?
I'm feeling hot in the hot box. This is live and direct from Chinatown.
Hey.
Jeez. Yeah, you're right. It's smoking hot in here, and I'm worried that people are going to hear us discussing 12 inches and probably give us some looks. We already got one.
We're just two dudes sitting in the front seat of a hatchback, parked in the shade, windows up.
You can always count on Ty to pull up playing some like older Kanye album, like lesser known, not even a classic, just like somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, dude. It's because I only have a CD player in here, you see. So I was on track 5 of Kanye's Wisconsin album. The name escapes me because I haven't looked at the case in years.
That's T-Pain, isn't it?
That's T-Pain.
Wyoming.
That's the one. Not Wisconsin. I don't know. The middle states are all kind of the same to me.
Yeah,
flyover
redneck,
states.
Country,
yeah,
state, whatever.
You get a slightly different strain of redneck in each one. But it doesn't really matter. It's kind of like some just like teenager trying to talk you through the different strains of indica at Burb marijuana dispensary. They all do the same thing. Don't be kidded by them.
Booked a hotel, Thai, in Italy.
Oh, hell yeah!
It's next to a dispensary, and I'm questioning the location choice I made, and I'm actively in talks with Expedia to hopefully get me a refund on that.
Yeah, our guest on the podcast today is an Expedia rep here to sort this out with Eric. Now, there's nothing wrong with being next to an Italian marijuana dispensary, assuming that it is designer. Like, is this like the Cafe V of pre-rolls?
Cafe V. This the LV cafe in like Harajuku or something?
That is the reference to, the Louis Vuitton cafe. Very nice pickup.
Perfect. I forgot the question.
I don't know either, but I just need to beat the heat, so I'm gonna crack this sparkling lime beverage that Eric brought me. Thank you.
Our IRL episodes have a really different energy. It's just like high octane,
hell yeah, dude.
high spend, heavy lift, energy, and not a game console in sight.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine this much testosterone in one room without a single
in
PS5.
One 4-door Matrix.
Yeah, and there's no PS5 in sight. Can you believe that? How are we so high?
Damn it. I'm counting the number of Toyota Matrix that drive by, not including this one. And I think we're like probably at 1.
Yeah.
So we're like 2 minutes in, so we'll see how that goes.
I'll set an alert whenever one goes by. A nice bing bong.
Nice little bing bong. Ty, I had some notes on this episode, and now I need to recall what they are.
Oh man, okay. You have some things to talk to me about?
I do. Eric
is a addict with the Notes app.
Yes, dumpster diving for Yeezy Gap. We forgot to talk about this last week because we were going in on my Seattle trip. Seattle subway, that is. But yeah, Ty, what do you think about... Well, first of all, we're recording this on Yeezy Day.
Yeezy Day. Unofficial.
It's official according to Adidas. Unofficial according to Kanye himself.
It really depends who checks your facts, right?
Yeah. Kanye exposing Adidas on Instagram for not getting his approval. Much like when my sandwich artist does not get my approval for dropping way too many olives on my sandwich.
Hell yeah, I said peppers, not pickles, bitch. Yeah, it is unofficial. Kanye has become the Diet Prada of his own life. He just calls everyone out that's doing him wrong or copying him, and you gotta have some respect for just like such a sour attempt to generate like IP in a digital age. Yeah. There's no such thing as intellectual property anymore, so I don't know why Kanye is even bothered trying to like reclaim his idea.
You're right. Kanye claims that like basically Adidas themselves are ripping off their own designs.
Dude, there's no way to escape a siren in Chinatown. Even with my double pane matrix glass.
I know the phantom curtains can only hold back so much sound, but it's inevitable that you're gonna come across a fire truck, a ambulance, a dump truck, and probably someone like shouting at their partner.
Yeah, a domestic abuse.
All the above in a 30-minute window will happen.
Well, we got 30 minutes, baby. So what were you saying about the disgruntled Mr. West's Yeezy Day?
Well, I was just pointing out that today is an unofficial holiday.
Yeah, I took the day off.
I took the day off as well, and many of our listeners probably did the same, but that's not by choice. They didn't get scheduled for their shift today. No, they're working 10 hours a week, and that's okay. They're in school. They're either in school or they're taking a gap year. One of the
yeah, dude. Those. It's been a gap few years.
Yeah,
and we're not talking Yeezy Gap. Oh shit! The synchronicity of these co-hosts is off the charts.
And look at that, a dump truck goes by. I told you.
Speaking of which, so Kanye, in one of the most edgy moves in fashion, made his fans find their new clothing in an actual dumpster. Does he hate his fans? He hates his fans. It's so funny.
Who hates their fans more, Ye or Donald Trump?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of parallels between two parties. The Venn diagram there is weirdly circular.
Yep. Yeah, so basically, I don't even know what there is to talk about here, but Kanye sells some of his Balenciaga, Yeezy Gap stuff, and it's like on a rooftop, on a parkade, and there's literal dumpsters filled with like Yeezy Gap stuff. People are trying it on. It almost looks like when homeless people like go to like a union fucking thrift store or something, where they like just have bins of clothes and they just like give them out and be like, hey, try whatever on and like just take it. But in this case, you're doing that, but you're also paying like $300 for the hoodie.
Yeah, and you're like waiting 2 hours in the smoking hot sun for the opportunity to dumpster dive.
I guess the equivalent I'm trying to draw here is that you're being paid to, well, you're paying to do the work yourself.
I think I know where this is going. I know a place where I pay to do the work myself, and I also go diving in these little tiny dumpsters for some lettuce, for some cucumbers.
That is true. That is true. Those little dumpsters are just calling your name. Calling my name. Dude, I'm sweating like a fucking animal.
Dude, yeah, I know.
Can we turn the engine on or something?
Dude, it's not going to do anything. I don't got AC in this.
But airflow.
Yeah, we can get some airflow going. It might kill the audio.
But yesterday is dead.
God damn it.
Yeah, like that's going to do anything. Do you like this better? You like the audio?
I think I do. You might want to turn the engine on, or else your 2004 Matrix will crap out on us.
Oh, dude, we gotta talk louder because of the fans. You see, I still think that's gonna come through.
Not even this?
I don't know. The listeners, give us some feedback. Can you still hear the fans? We're working on a new prototype of a studio. We call it the Hot Box. It's kind of like Hot Ones, except we are the Hot Ones. Oh shit! Yeah,
there we go.
The feet, dude. This is a cold foot long, untoasted podcast.
Oh yeah, dude. This is a cold
it's got
cut.
The fans on the feet.
You got director's cut and you got cold cut. That's what we're experiencing right now.
Yeah, we're gonna pull up to our next event with more drip than a dumpster diver.
God damn it.
Damn.
What else is in the news, Ty? What else
is in the news? Well,
are you hungry?
I could go for some Subway tonight. How about you?
Absolutely not. I'll be honest, I don't know if I told you this, but when we got Subway in Seattle, it was like so filling. I just couldn't account for the American inflation. The exchange rate was just really fucked me over because turns out the value of a footlong in Canada is much higher than that in the US. So you end up with way more volume. And I was stuffed, and so therefore I'm just kind of over it.
Toads broskies. It's 30% on the dollar and 30% on the calorie count as well.
And on the inch,
30% more inches if you just go south. Damn. Yeah. They grow them big down there. Yeah, I don't know if I'm in the mood for Subway today. I've had a weekend of treating my body poorly, Eric. I went camping this weekend out in the bushes by a lake. And my main source of energy for 3 days was Hayalls, canned iced teas, which definitely dehydrated me and made me feel like a diabetic. But I'm doing okay now. It was actually a really wild experience. My neighboring campsite was a group of youthful partiers. The most interesting fact about them was when I was going to bed at like 3 a.m, they were all standing on the picnic table. All of them. There was like 20 of them. They're all crammed on the picnic table. And they're blasting some like Kesha deep cuts. And they're all just chanting, "Table gang, what? Table gang, what? Table gang, what?" So then I go to bed in my tent. I wake up in the morning and Table Gang is still up and they're still standing on the table. They're not dancing anymore. They're now in some weird like zombie interstitial human death state, DOA. But they were just committed to the bit about hanging on the table.
So 20 of them were just standing on a table and like trying to get it to collapse, or they were just like playing lava?
I think the more you drink in the forest, the more you want to get closer to God. Yeah,
God step in.
Godspeed.
Fascinating. I mean, did you feel old when you saw this? Were you like, I don't understand what they're doing? Is this like a TikTok challenge? like what am I witnessing here?
I genuinely thought that, is this something that's on the forbidden, banned social network TikTok? Or is my youth escaping me? I don't know.
Oh man,
it's really hard. It's really hard, Eric. So, would you ever tabletop dance at the old way? Just the sandwich overcomes you. You're climbing on the tables.
Yeah, I would. If the sandwich was no good, I would probably stand on top of the service desk, the cashier station.
Oh, you go for the register.
I'm going for the register, and I'm walking out with it.
You're gonna get your nasty, dirty old Air Force Ones all over where people put their food.
Dude, yeah, I'm putting my black Air Forces right on the sneeze guard.
Damn.
And I'm kicking that hoe in.
I feel like it's not uncommon to go into a Subway and see a footprint on the sneeze guard. Like, I just feel like I've seen that before.
You know what? In Subway in Seattle, I don't know if this is the case everywhere, but I noticed this because of the new menu. There's so much like graphic design on the sneeze guard that you can't even like see the vegetables. Like there's like so many instructions just like plastered on the window that tell you to like look up and check out the new menu and like things like that. And then also like describing how there's like 2 options, like make it yourself or make us do it. Like, it's just like so crazy. And then I realized like, well, we talked about how like the old way had like an embedded quality assurance because you're like following along and you're like watching through the glass like everything they're doing.
Hell yeah.
But now, because they're just making a sandwich, you're not even looking at them do that. You're like looking out the window.
Dude, you're swiping left.
Yeah, you're checking over your shoulder to make sure the guy behind you doesn't like take his hammer out of his utility belt and cut you in the head with it. But you can't even like see what they're doing because all these like graphics. And now I'm thinking like, well, have we lost our way, pun intended?
Dude. No, here's the problem, Eric. And the problem has to do with graphic designers. Because as long as graphic designers exist, graphic designers make graphics. That's what they want to do. They're compelled to make graphics. And they won't stop until there's no more graphics.
Free real estate.
Yeah, dude. There's no more space to fill.
Yeah.
This is the plight of the graphic designer. So that entire sneeze guard, in a few years' time, that will become one big banner because to a graphic designer, every surface is a hammer or a nail or what the fuck ever the sentence is.
It's a blank canvas.
It's a blank canvas.
And eventually, you know, they're gonna have so many things to say and so many initiatives that the entire sneeze guard / line is just gonna move to back of house.
Holy shit.
And and you know, they're just gonna clear out that space for more messaging. And you know, everything that we know and love about Subway is just gonna be, you know, behind closed doors.
Yeah, dude.
You're not even gonna be able to see them make your sandwich.
It's kind of whack. I went into a Starbucks the other day, and where the fresh or presumably fresh breakfast options were placed, you know, there's always this like sneeze guard, multi-tiered. It's got some croissants and some macarons or whatever.
They pull the top down on the sneeze guard, like on the bottom half.
yeah, exactly. They come in from a weird angle, but they had replaced all of those baked goods with pictures of the baked goods.
Yes, I noticed this as well.
And I thought of that as kind of weird because it's like, it doesn't deter me any less from making a purchase because TBH, that food didn't look very appealing because it was like a 5-day-old croissant sitting on a pedestal.
Yep.
But like, how far out are we in the Subway timeline from your bucket of lettuce being replaced with a picture of a bucket of lettuce and the real bucket somewhere in the back in a plastic wrap?
I mean, I can see it. It's like a dystopian future kind of idea where like we don't even like have food anymore. It's like we have no connection to food or like any emotional connection at all. So we're just like, hey, like I'm gonna use this like Uber Eats app to like build my sandwich. I don't even care what it looks like. I don't care about the legumes du jour.
Truly fresh produce. I agree with that. I almost think that Subway is just a few years out from taking this horizontal tabletop of vegetables, flipping it vertically, and then it becomes a vending machine. Ooh. And all you do is touch your selections. It's one big touch screen. Shit.
Also a Bitcoin
bit bike.
He described what we just saw.
Yeah, okay. Eric and I just witnessed a cyclist ride by us. On his back was what looked like a refrigerator, but it had advertisements for $20 of free Bitcoin if you sign up for a program of some sort. I blacked out as soon as I saw it.
Yeah, you were literally speechless because all you did was point at it, and like, obviously I saw it too, and obviously we can't just not talk about it on the podcast because we're live and direct from Chinatown.
This is a real scene report. Why is Chinatown so obsessed with cryptocurrency?
I don't know, but there's a NFT gallery in the area as well. It's
so funny.
There's a lot going on. I don't know how anyone can leave Chinatown, you know? How can anyone leave here?
If you leave, you're still kind of here because your footprint is on the blockchain.
I guess so.
Damn. Now, speaking of NFTs, so you have all of these little vegetable NFT pictures, right?
Yeah.
You said earlier, you made this really interesting comment about the graphics on the sneeze guard. You said most of the graphics are just trying to get you to look up at the main menu. But I feel like the job of the main menu is to get you the header, yeah. Top of page. I feel like the objective of that menu is to get you to look down at the vegetables. So you kind of have this weird tension.
It's a ping-pong effect.
It's a ping-pong, zigzag.
You zig, I zag.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, and so neither signage is trying to get you just to look at the meats.
Whoa, look at my meat.
Look at my meat.
You're right. I mean,
what the hell's up with that?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. What the hell's up with that? Shit. We don't record it often very often.
What?
We don't record in person very often.
No, we don't. Oh shit.
Shit.
Yeah, you're right. I think they're trying to distract us, Ty, much like every other business, with just needless information. You know, it's like look up, look down, you know, above the fold, and then they want you to fold down and look at the meats. But I think it's all to distract you from them sprinkling on some scraggly little lettuce bits.
Oh, shit.
And, you know, they don't get you thinking critically about what you're eating.
Yeah, totally. It's because the vegetables are pseudo-fresh. And if you spend the whole visit looking at the tomatoes, you'll probably develop your own perspective. But if you spend the whole time navigating the options and looking up and down, up and down, up and down, you're gonna be walk out of there confused and not really sure what you purchased, and that's good for Subway.
Yeah, I guess so. If you black out at Subway and you don't remember your experience, then you're more likely to go back.
Yeah, Subway. It's in some ways best interest to work some roofies into the sweet onion sauce.
as the Breadheads know, I ran a marathon this year, and I read somewhere that like the only reason why people who run marathons like do it again is because they forget how like painful it was, and like Subway is a pain that I'm like willing to forget, you know.
Yeah, it's very liberating to just let that go.
Well, yeah, let us go.
Hell yeah. Huh, that's a really interesting point, Eric. So is that because your body is both physically and mentally unable to process, literally digest the trauma? Or, yeah,
Probably.
I'm getting some nods, yeah.
Yeah, I'm nodding. I'm not nodding off. I'm nodding in agreement. Yeah, I think, you know, your body has a way of kicking into survival mode as soon as you step into the way. And especially once you start opening your mouth. Take down that 12E.
Damn, yeah, open up. Oh, here comes the 12.
Say, ah.
Ah, shit.
Oh, fuck. Well,
Eric, I think this has been a fantastic episode. Maybe one to call it early.
Yeah,
Quit early and often.
We're sweating. You know, we this is our second or third, fourth car episode.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit!
This is a car cast at this point.
This is a cash cab right here.
Oh wow!
We got anchor money rolling in, and all we gotta do is sit in the parking lot like a bunch of nobodies.
I like recording in a vehicle because it's so soundproof. All you can hear are the seagulls, the occasional truck that goes by, and the siren of our local first responders.
Yet last night, there was somebody walking down my alleyway, and they were like mimicking the purge alarm. They were just yelling that and like walking.
Can I get an audio example of what that sounds like?
I'm not gonna do it, but if you Google it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's also similar to like when like an airstrike happens.
Yes.
Like it's like that one.
That's what I thought. So it's kind of low and really spaced, right? Like a James Blake track.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Even more dragged out. Basically.
Cool. I think that's the same sound the toaster oven makes when they don't immediately remove your foot long.
Subway does make me want to purge.
Damn, this guy's got some puns up the sleeve.
Let's go.
A long sleeve.
Oh yeah, buddy.
I don't know how you're wearing a long sleeve shirt in this hot box. You're gonna stink fresh.
It's nicer outside than it is inside. But yeah, what is this? Our fourth episode. We've recorded in separate vehicles before. I think this time is hotter than that time.
Yeah, dude.
And I was sitting in direct sunlight. This is in the shade.
Yeah, you may like a BMT, but I got some BOT. I'm the T.
You're the T. This is BM baby mama. baby mama tie.
BMT. That's what they call me. Ah.
Okay, buddy. Well, this has been a fun episode. I love shooting on location.
Yeah, dude, on set.
Yeah, on set. It's fun to do this in the subway as well. If we can get that to work one day, we will. Maybe like if we truly make it, we'll just rent out the subway and record behind the line.
Ooh, I love that idea.
Fiddle with all the little buttons and things like that.
Put a little soundboard back there. I want to touch the toaster. There, I said it. I want to touch the toaster.
I want to rest my wrist on it and like wait for it to beat.
Yeah. You know? That's the pose. Yeah, this is my. If Make-A-Wish Foundation is listening, please let me behind the line. Please let me dabble with the double meats.
You know what? If we were to like pick up a shift once a week, we'd still make more money than that $20 in crypto ad.
Hell yeah, dude! I am not doing well in crypto right now. Let me tell you.
No one is, buddy.
I'm wondering if I can return some Subway I purchased. Trying to make some money back.
Yeah.
Rent's due at the end of the month.
That's true. Breadheads, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Breadheads.
Grazie mille.
We appreciate you. And we look forward to recording again for you at the end of the week.
End of the week, baby.
Hell yeah. Think fresh forever.
Keep it locked.
TFF.